What is good, y'all? If you have not heard the news, Moss2Chappy is working with GameFaceStudios and all the great guys over there. So if y'all have not checked out GameFaceStudios before, I need y'all to go over there, check it out right now. They got some great commentators with some great content over there, and they're doing some real good things. A nice community channel headed over there by Wisely and iPod King Carter. If you haven't heard of either one of them, man, I don't know where you've been, but they definitely been around doing anything for a while. So go ahead and check out GameFaceStudios. I got a video over there, 2 ranked games in a row, basically talking about the ranked games and leaderboards and things like that. So y'all be sure to check that out. Definitely a very entertaining video. I'll leave the link in the description. You know, they got a great variety of content over there as well, man. They got Call of Duty, they got NBA 2K, they got Madden, college, you name it, the best games, they got them over there. And some of the best commentators you're going to find on YouTube, and most down-to-earth dudes, cool dudes on YouTube, you're going to find them over there as well. Now, I'm playing against God Level this game from MaddenStudios.com. You know, this is just a friendly match we decided to play yesterday. And, you know, yes, why did I show that highlight? Well, this video I'm going to be talking about my pet peeves, my negatives, what I felt college did wrong. And, you know, what way to start it off better than, you know, we're going to start off with special teams. Because, you know, that's the easiest thing to do, usually the quickest. The right stick kicking is really my only problem with special teams. I feel that's a little too easy. But other than that, man, I do enjoy the new punting and all the kick returns and crap like that. So, you know, they did good on the rest of that. Now, going to the offensive side of the ball, I think that they overpowered that run and commit, like, way too much. Like, if somebody run commits and they guess right, but, you know, it's just probably going to be a negative yardage for you. And, you know, in real life, we all know when somebody's going to run up the gut, but it doesn't mean that you're going to stop them in the backfield, you know, 100% of the time. So I think that is a little bit overpowered, first off, and, you know, that's going to hinder your offense, obviously. Also, I dislike a couple catch animations. One of them is the one where your guy's in the air, he catches the ball, and then he gets hit and breaks the tackle mid-air. Like, that's really unrealistic, and the animation happens far too often. My next thing is broken tackles, especially from the quarterbacks, especially on sacks. They're getting hit by linebackers, defensive ends, defensive tackles, you know, the big boys. And for some reason, they just are all Cam Newton, and they all just break a crazy amount of tackles, even if you hit them dead on, especially if you know, come off from the side or from an angle or something. You know, your chances of tackling them are extremely low. So, I mean, that is a huge problem. I'm not even going to mention, like, the wildcat glitches and, you know, the other little felonious stuff like that. Couple, you know, other things like that. But other than that, man, that pretty much covers the offensive side of the ball. I know a lot of guys say the offensive users suck, but I've actually just gotten used to it, and it's actually pretty enjoyable. So, you know, I don't have a problem with that there. Now, moving on to the defensive side of the ball. There is a lot of improvement, but there is some critical flaws that really hinder the game. One of them being, obviously, that you guys can't tackle the quarterback on a sack. But the other thing is the compressed sets, the man alignment. For some reason, if you're in a compressed set, the outside corner will sit like a few feet or a yard or so to the outside of your wide receiver and won't line up directly over him. So, one, he can't jam him, and secondly, this causes all kinds of, you know, problems for your defender because he takes a step forward towards the wide receiver while the wide receiver's stepping towards him. And obviously, if they're going the opposite direction, the wide receiver is going to end up open a majority of the time. So that right there becomes a problem. The wide receiver, you know, there's a lot of ways you can exploit the man coverage using that, but you know, that right there is a problem within itself, is just that man alignment. The other thing defensively, I guess, would be, you know, the ability of the 4-man rush and, you know, just the 5-man rush. Like, without bringing any exotic blitzes, it's extremely difficult to get coverage. Not coverage, but pass pressure. Again, I mean, the defensive lines just don't really get in how I feel they should. I wish the offensive, I think they definitely improved the offensive interaction, but I think the defensive interaction with the offensive line could be a lot better. But, you know, again, I guess that's nitpicking, but I think it does affect the outcome of the game quite a bit. Now, the next thing we'll talk about is presentation, because I enjoy the presentation for the most part, but there is, you know, this lighting, the new lighting system they got, which is cool and a great idea, but I think it's a little bit extreme. I'm going to show an example at the end of this video of this game at the beginning and at the end, and remind you that this is a 4-minute quarter game, and unless they're going off the assumption that, you know, this is a full regulation NCAA game on Saturday, then, you know, the timing for that, their lighting and their shading is completely off. Also with that, I find it really difficult to see, especially in Virginia Tech Stadium in the second half. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I have real hard time seeing my dudes. You know, the field, it looks orangish, and then I got orange shorts, or, you know, orange pants, and it just makes it tough. Like right here, I can clearly see my dudes, and then right here I have some trouble. Maybe that's a personal issue, but, you know, those are my problems with the game. I'll get into all the great stuff. Remember to check out GameFaceStudios and check out Mkolenda, aka God Levels channel. Let them know I sent you. Until next time.